You get told you have stage 4 cancer, and the world changes shape. Every conversation has an echo in it. Every pain becomes suspicious. Every test result sounds like a verdict. And then, just when you are trying to stand back up emotionally, when you are trying to learn the language of oncology and radiation and side effects and survival percentages, suddenly somebody walks into the room and says, your heart is now involved too. Cardiac, pacemaker, arrhythmia, edema, shortness of breath, and something happens emotionally that almost nobody talks about honestly. The mind does not neatly separate illnesses. It stacks fear. The cancer patient who was already carrying fear now suddenly feels betrayed by another organ. You start wondering if your body has become a collapsing house where one room after another is catching fire. The emotional effect can be devastating because cancer already attacks identity. You no longer feel like the person you used to be. You become a schedule, appointments, blood draws, scans, numbers, waiting rooms. Then cardiac disease enters the room, and suddenly mortality no longer feels theoretical. The heart is symbolic. People hear heart problem differently than almost anything else. The mind immediately hears danger, urgency, fragility, and emotionally there can be anger, not just sadness, anger. You may think, how much more exactly am I supposed to carry? How many humiliations can a human being absorb before they simply stop pretending they are okay? There can be exhaustion from performing bravery for other people. You get tired of reassuring everyone else. You get tired of hearing forced positivity from people who go home healthy afterward. There is grief too. Grief for your old body, grief for your old certainty, grief for the illusion that tomorrow was guaranteed. Some people become hypervigilant. Every heartbeat becomes a question. Every skipped beat feels catastrophic. Sleep changes, anxiety rises, depression deepens. Others emotionally disconnect entirely. They become numb because the nervous system simply cannot process one more threat. And underneath all of it is a terrible loneliness, because serious illness isolates people psychologically, even when surrounded by others. People visit your disease. Very few people visit your fear. But solutions do exist, real solutions, not fake motivational slogans. The first solution is understanding that your emotional reaction is not weakness. It is biology. A human nervous system under prolonged threat changes. The brain becomes defensive. The body produces stress hormones. Fear becomes physical. Second, stop demanding that yourself be inspirational every day. Sometimes survival itself is enough work for one afternoon. Some days success means you showered. Some days success means you did not emotionally quit. Third, you separate catastrophe from reality. A new diagnosis does not automatically mean immediate disaster. Cardiac treatment today is extraordinary. Pacemakers are extraordinary. Cancer treatment evolves constantly. The mind likes to leap to the final chapter immediately. You have to gently pull it back into today. Today, not 10 years from now, not imagined tragedy. Today. Fourth, the body must be given signals of safety whenever possible. Breathing slowly matters. Walking matters. Music matters. Laughter matters. Sunlight matters. Connection matters. A frightened nervous system needs evidence that life is still occurring around the illness. Fifth, stop making war with your own body. This body is not your enemy. This body is wounded and attempting repair simultaneously. Your heart is not betraying you. Your body is speaking in alarms, asking for help. Sixth, speak honestly to someone. Not polished, not brave, honestly. Fear spoken aloud loses some of its poison. And finally, there is this. Many people facing serious illness discover something shocking. Underneath the terror, there can also emerge clarity. The small things stop being small. A dog sleeping near your feet becomes holy. Morning coffee becomes sacred. Birdsong becomes evidence. Love becomes less theoretical. Illness strips away illusion brutally, but sometimes what remains is astonishingly real. And the goal is no longer to become the person you once were. The goal becomes learning how to live meaningfully, truthfully, and even beautifully inside uncertainty.